So one day in India, realizing that the last of Ma's monks was getting to be 92 years old, and that was the last direct connection to her lineage. So realizing that, I spontaneously said, Swamiji, give me sannyas, which means give me renunciation, ordain me as a renunciate monk. Now, of course, I was married, and that didn't come into the picture because Leopold and I are like brother and sister, have been like that for a very long time. And we're really like two monks. We live that way, you know. We don't party. We don't do excesses. We're not running after money or power or anything. So, the Swamiji said, when I said, please ordain me as in that lineage, in my guru's lineage, he said, Mukti, from now on, there's no will of your own. I said, yes, Swamiji. And he said, you have to do a very rigorous practice. And from that practice, any siddhis, any powers you acquire, you cannot use them on yourself. He was the last living connection, direct connection to AnanadamayiMa. So it just came out of me, please give me, initiate me so I can continue that lineage. And so, even though I acquired initiation from Ma originally when I was quite young, so then he said, whatever powers you acquire as a result of your practice, spiritual practice, you can't use them on yourself. You have to use them for humanity, for the good of humanity. And the other thing was that, and from now on, there's only service to humanity. You don't do anything else but serve, Well, this body has been doing this all its life, serving. And this body has never worked for money. Never. It does things, it has worked very hard, but because it couldn't help itself, not because it was going to get something back in return, or money, or any kind of, the only basically payoff was that there was oneness in the relationship. That there would be a sense of connection and oneness. So I went home. I went to the guest house where we were staying. This was in India. And I said, Leopold, to my husband, I said, Leopold, I said, up until now, you've been my, my husband. You've been the focus of my life. But now I want to become a monk. And I asked the Swami to ordain me as a monk. I said, do you give me permission? Because you see, in the Hindu tradition, if you are married, if you have a partner, you have to get the permission and the blessing of your partner or your parents if you're too young. So Leopold, with tears in his eyes, said to me, I would be honored if you take that vow. But he had tears in his eyes. He was moved so deeply that he said, I would be honored if you take that vow. He said, I will take care of you the rest of your life.